Ferret, good to see you, mate. Happy New Year. Winmau World Masters 2026. I mean, we've still got the qualifiers to come, so you're pretty much playing non-applicable at the moment. But just talk me through it, mate. Finalist last year. How are you feeling coming into 2026?
I feel good. My darts are good, you know. So consistency is getting back to where it should be. My darts are going pretty good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It was a great tournament for me last year in 2025. Okay, lost to Luke in the final, but you know, the only thing I could have done better is win the trophy. Yeah. So the last one was brilliant. Hopefully, I can do the same this year. Maybe go one better. But you know, I love it. It's a challenge for us all. It's a different kind of challenge. Best of 3 legs, best of 5 sets. It's difficult, but you can lose a set and win one straight back. So it's good for us all.
Do you prefer the set play?
This is, like I say, it's a different challenge. So yeah, it's quite exciting, you know. So I think the set play does help. If it's legs, obviously, and somebody's, you know, 4-0 up, first to 6, you're in trouble. But with a set, you know, you do get a chance to get back into it.
Have you watched back the final from last year? Are you not one of those players that sort of, you know, looks back and thinks what I could have done better? Obviously, Luke Humphries coming out on top.
Yeah, I have looked back because I think it was a good game. You know, it all depends on the match that I've played. If I don't think I've played well, I will not watch it back. But you know, it was an exciting game. It was a good little game, and yeah, I have watched it back. You know, I went for double top, I think, just to stay in it. I think I lived closer, but you know, never mind. That's the way darts goes. You know, you try your best. If it's not good enough for the day, you try again, and I'll be trying again this year.
What was your feeling coming off the Worlds as well? Obviously, quarter-finalist, losing to Ryan Searle. Your opening game, they had a break, you know, because of Don Taylor failing his drugs test as well. You got through your next 2 games. What was it? Neil Zonneveld and also Andreas Harrison as well. Yeah. Did you find that break harder? Because we know the breaks in the Worlds can be difficult, because I think it was Arno Merck on his debut had to wait like 9 days, but yours was like even longer than that. Yeah. Is it harder for preparations when something like that happens?
Yes, definitely, especially like previous years, because I usually play on the 23rd, the last day before Christmas, and I'm back on. So I've been used to kind of being in the tournament, if that makes sense. You know, it was my first time to experience such a long break, and obviously with Dom, what happened with Dom, you know, it was extra time off. So you know, it was different, but at the end of the day, once you put your foot on that stage, you have a job to do, and that's what you've got to concentrate on.
Do you feel like you were prepared enough this year as well?
Yeah, I think so. You know, the game against Ryan, to be fair to Ryan, he didn't miss doubles, you know. I think I had 10 out of 40 doubles. It's not good. It's not definitely not good enough in a World Championship quarter-final, you know. So I left myself down. I was starting to get back into the game, as in scoring-wise, but I could not finish the game. So, you know, I was putting myself under pressure all the time. And Ryan done his job, and to be fair, he's a fantastic player. You know, he's there to do his job, and he done it well. So I got no complaints about that, but for my own doubling.
Yeah, the standard as well. I did feel a bit sorry for you against Niels, Ryan and Andreas, because, mate, they weren't easy games as well. You were put like right under the pump. And I mean, Ryan is someone that's been on the circuit for so long, and he's getting to that semi-final stage. Amazing. It's crazy when you look back on it. You and Andreas Harrison had to go to Q school and didn't even get a tour card as well. It just proves the talent that is coming through. Even though Andreas is, late 40s, early 50s, the talent pool is insane, isn't it?
Yeah, unbelievable. You know, when I played against Andreas, I was thinking, you know, I have to play the top of my darts, because this guy's not going to let me off. Like, you know, like same as Niels. I know Niels because he's on tour, so yeah. I had a little bit more knowledge of Niels, but with Andreas, I didn't know anything about him. That's all I saw about on Andreas was what he'd done in the previous 2 matches. Like, so that was difficult. That was difficult in my point of view, because I didn't know nothing about him. But for him not to get his tour card, unbelievable. A player that's standard, the player of capability that he is, like, it's fantastic, and I was very surprised.
I'll be asking Gezi this on the at the Premier League Media Day in a couple of weeks when we're up in Newcastle. But out from what you've seen, how's Gezi been feeling? I know obviously he's been in Saudi, he's been in Bahrain as well. It was a shock him going out to Wesley Place here. But after the 2025 that Gezi had, did he have conversations with you? Was he disappointed with how the back end of the year went?
Yeah, we don't. We obviously talk, but we don't talk much about darts, to be honest. It's it's rugby and building and whatever. Yeah, it's but obviously, Wesley's a great dart player. He's proven himself time and time again on winning pro tours. If you're a betting man, maybe you would have put your money on Gezi. Because to be fair, he's one of the best, isn't he? And as a player who's played against him and been his partner in the World Cup, I know what Gezi can do. And, if I was a betting man, I would not have put my money against Gezi, But, Wesley done his job, and that's what it is. It's all on the day. You do your job. When, you're probably going to walk off that stage a winner.
Where were you when you found out you're back in the Premier League? I love building up these sorts of scenarios, and I've not heard someone being like, I got a call from a manager when I was on the toilet and I'm back in the Premier League. What was the situation with you, Johnny?
No, I wasn't quite on the toilet, right? I'm building a man cave, the side of the house. So I was in my wellies and, running in just to watch the draw. Not the draw, sorry, the announcement of the Premier League. About 10 minutes before, my manager just phoned and said, right, good news, you're in. And I thought to myself, well, that's a bit disappointing now because you've just told me when I'm ready for the announcement. But no, obviously, once he said I'm back in, that smile on my face was massive. Do you know what I mean? I love it. I think it's the best tournament of all. It's you're playing against the 8 in-form players, if not the 8 best players in the world. So it's a challenge. It's exciting.
Where do you rank it in the sense of, it's not a major because obviously it's exclusive, but obviously we talk about the Triple Crown and stuff and whatnot as well. Obviously, the Worlds is the pinnacle. Then you got the match play. Do you put it above the match play or not? In your opinion?
My opinion, I prefer it to the Worlds. But that's my opinion.
You never won the Worlds, but you've won the Premier League. Would you rather go be a 2-time Premier League winner than win your first Worlds?
I wouldn't mind winning the Worlds, obviously, right? But no, don't get me wrong. It's I can smile about this, but I just love it. It's 16 weeks of hard graft against players who are, hitting 180s for fun. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, that's where you want to be. If you're a part of that, you're doing something right in darts. So, yeah, amazing.
We've run out of time. One more question. You mentioned the man cave. Obviously, dartboard's going to be in there. I imagine the pool table's going to be in there. What else is going to be in the man cave?
There'll be no pool table. I can't bend down far enough to
look down what about snooker if you get Gezi around?
He'll win that. I'll play against him on the phone, and that's about it. It's no snooker pool tables. The dartboard might go in there.
Might.
Yeah, might put a golf simulator in there, but no, the dartboard's going in, and that's it.
Ferret, thank you so much for your time, mate. Looking forward to spending some more time with you in a couple of weeks up in Newcastle as well. Legend.
Good man, son.